Explosions are rocking the city of Gaza tonight as Israeli forces are bombarding the city following a weekend of deadly attacks by Hamas. Hamas fighters are reportedly still held up in several locations inside Israel 2 days after they killed more than 700 Israelis and seized dozens of hostages in a raid. Saturday's surprise attack in Israel is the deadliest between the two sides in 50 years. And the death toll today is more than 1,100 people.
And with the devastation comes outrage and uncertainty. That uncertainty is driving many of the Jewish community to fly back home and be as close to their families as they can.
Our Esteban Reynoso joining us in studio now. And Esteban, you spoke with an Israeli who grew up in Jerusalem.
Stephanie and Jennifer, I did, and he still has brothers and sisters and friends over in Israel right now. Some that have been called up to the military, others including nephews and nieces that are taking shelter from the missiles that continue to fall by the hundreds.
So we're all filled with shock, first of all, immense sadness, and honestly, rage.
We met Levi Goldzweig at Fresno Yosemite Airport Monday morning as he boarded a flight back home to New York.
My wife is a Fresno native, so we came here to celebrate the holiday, the same one that those Jews were killed while celebrating.
On Saturday, October 7th, what was supposed to be the final day of Sukkot, a Jewish festival celebration, is when Goldzweig heard of the attacks. And celebration quickly turned into rage and worry.
Do you at all worry about the safety of your siblings over there?
100%, 100%. There's no doubt. I'm not going to live in fear. I'm not going to let other people control my life. And my sister, her house is constantly shuddering either from bombing from the Air Force next to her or from rockets falling.
Goldzweig shared these photos with our newsroom of his family taking shelter, even having to board up their doors as Hamas fighters roamed the streets below their homes. Born in Israel, Goldzweig spent 20 years there and still remembers attacks from back then.
And myself, I grew up, I was experiencing war, rockets exploding next to my house, feeling my stomach turning, literally. I mean, not an emotional reaction, just because of the recoil of the rocket.
For his family, however, these attacks bring back painful memories.
My grandmother she's passed away, but is a Holocaust survivor. And the stories I've been reading, some of the massacres that have been happening over there, I had no other point of reference to the brutal horrors that were taking place over there.
Now, tonight we tried to reach out to the Islamic Cultural Center as well as representatives from the Islam community. We did not hear back in time for the story. Live in studio, Esteban Reynoso, KC24 Local News that Matters.